Consider starting a new church for a moment. Maybe the idea has never even crossed your mind. Don't worry, nobody's pointing fingers or anything. Maybe you haven't because you've always thought it was just the responsibility of some conference committee. Maybe it's because you've heard nightmares about the ubiquitous parachute model. You know, the church plant model when a pastor is dropped into a neighborhood and hopes to get the church up and running before the clock strikes midnight and the almost future site of the church building turns into a parking lot. Yeah, usually the pastor feels all alone, costs a lot of money, and the failure rate tends to be very high. Then again, maybe you've never been part of starting a new church because, well, nobody has ever asked you, or explained how you can be a part, or told you about some of the models that really work. Hopefully we can change all that right now, because the truth is everybody needs to get involved and help implement some of the more effective models to reach more people, more young people, and more diverse people for Christ. So let's consider some of these models and see if they inspire you. We got the Vital Merger, Relocation, Surprise Start, Organic, and Franchise Connectional models. We got the Laity-led New Start, Church Within a Church, Restart, and House Church models. Then there's the Multi-Site, Adoption, and Mother-Daughter models. Let's focus on those for a moment. The Multi-Site or Extension model is where an additional campus of the parent church is launched, allowing the leadership to remain the same and the healthy DNA of the vital and thriving church to be replicated, all while keeping consistent messages and ministry throughout both campuses. The adoption model is when a larger church absorbs a smaller church, works with the leadership and the already existing facilities and programs at minimal cost, and they grow together into one larger and stronger church in multiple locations. The mother-daughter model is when the parent church accepts a new church pastor, then sends that pastor with a core group from the parent church to plant a new church. It's very cost-effective, and there is usually renewed evangelism in both churches, and the parent church is often revitalized. You see, there are more ways to start a church than you think. So consider helping your church start a new church, and consider today the day we all start working together to start new churches, so the gospel can reach new people.